welcome back. So I thought we would do a little Friday flip of my planners and the journals that I'm using, because I will be doing a little March refresh, a zhuzh. I'm trying to just enjoy all of my planners, the ones that I am using. Spoiler alert, I'm not using all of the ones I plan to use, but for the ones that I'm using, I want to continue to make them cozy and places where I want to show up, and just, use the tools that I have in my home and at my disposal to make things pretty and also pretty functional. So I want to show you what things look like now before I switch up for March. And before I get to that, I have a request. We've been hanging out for a while now. You've been popping into my videos. I really do want us to make this official. So would you do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, liking this video, hyping it up if you can? That would be awesome. Ooh, baby. So yeah, that's all free, and those are ways that you can support the channel. Also, you can click on any of the links in my box, my description box. That also helps me out. I appreciate all of the support and love. I love talking to y'all in the comments. Everybody always has something interesting to say. I love all the swapping of the inks. I just love stationery people. So if you are really my people, please subscribe to the channel, share it, hype it up, all the things. Thank you so much. Mwah. That was a big smooch for me. Anyway, I also want to give a special shout out to Becky. Becky girl, thank you so much for buying me 2 coffees. OMG. And you follow me over on my Fun Money Co page. You are the real MVP this week. Thank you so much for the coffee. It really is such a delight, and it's always a surprise. Like, I'm not expecting anybody to do that, but y'all know I'm trying to make YouTube my part-time job, but let's just say it's so below minimum wage. But it's so nice because 2 coffees can buy me some stickers. And you know how I love stickers. Anyway, thank you so much, Becky. And thank you to everybody who's bought me a coffee. But that's the latest. Okay. All right. Let's get into our Friday flippity flip. Couple things before we get into the flip. I'm going to start with my captain's log, because actually I'm going to start with this. So I did buy a stationery item in the past week. It's been a while since I bought stationery stuff, but I saw this was on sale. It was like $10. It's usually $17 or $18. So I thought that was a steal of a deal. But the main reason why I bought it is because drinking my hot nuked coffee is because I've been missing doing habit tracking in a way that is rewarding. Last year I used to do these 30-day habit trackers, and I would check the boxes, and it was great for the first half of the year, but then I fell off the second half. And then I was just like, oh, you don't need to track certain things. Don't worry about it. But I feel like I do want to track certain things. Like even the things that have become second nature to me, sometimes and in some seasons, they are not second nature. And I take some things for granted that sometimes I'm like, wait a minute, did I do that today? So I just want to get back to being intentional about the habits that are important to me. I'm not trying to track everything, but just the ones that are important to me, my rituals. So that is prayer, that is reading the scripture, that is gratitude journal, that is some kind of movement. I'm probably going to add something in here, my dog. Like, I really do need to do a better job with walking him. I take it for granted that I have a backyard, so I'll just take him outside 5 times a day to play fetch for like 10 minutes each time. So he's getting activity, but I'm also like, walks are really important because he gets to sniff, he gets to learn his surroundings. So I want to also do that. So my intention with this, we can look at it together because I haven't even opened it, is to just make a page of like little habits for the month. So I'll be starting this in March. And I love these Midori stamps. I have another one. Let me get a piece of paper. I have another one that's a book one, but let's just see. But I like this one because it's already dated and I can already see it's going to be super cute. I'll put the link in my description, okay? Oh, I love it so much. I love it. I love it. I love it. So this will be super cute. And then what I'll do, because you know I'm trying to use my fingers. Sorry for my squeaky chair. I'm trying to use my things. I have these dot markers. So we can, first of all, we will write in whatever the habit is. Let's just say it's pray, right? Just to give you an example. And then I can like, ooh, guys. I love it. We love it. We love it. Look at that. How cute is that? Ooh. Ew, 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 ew. So that was a perfect buy. Like, this has made me happy. I think as I slow down with buying a lot of stationery and just being very, very mindful and selective, instead of just being like, ooh, throw it in a cart, throw it in a cart, throw it in a cart, I happen upon really good stuff that I feel like will delight me and also help me, right? So this is great. This is wonderful. I just hope it doesn't ever run out of ink. Can you refill these? I probably should have read the instructions. Well, I think they're in a different language. Okay, yeah, I cannot read this. So I have to check to see if I can refill this. It's oil-based ink. I hope so, because I like buying things once and not having to buy it again. And look what else you can do with this. Look at this. Take a Tombow and you can color in your stars. How cute is that? Color in your little birds. This is making me very happy. I'm really into stamps. I've been stamping a lot. I'll show you. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. And like, look, you can do something like that if you want to. I don't know. You don't have to use the dots. You can do the line. That's beautiful. So that was the one stationery thing that I got this week. And I'm happy with that purchase. So that was one thing. The other thing I wanted to show you, we can do the flip now. This is my captain's log. One thing I will note, this is a beautiful color, but even though it just stays on my desk, it's getting dirty. So that's something to note with this. So if this ends up being what I hope it ends up being, next year I'll just get a different color. You know, and I'm probably certain I can probably wipe some of this off with a rag, with a cloth, a damp cloth or something, but just something to note. It doesn't bother me, but just something to note. So this is my captain's log, and this is just a way for me to document what's going on in the day. The way that I use the monthlies is just to track period, travel, right? So that's been helpful. And then if I finished a book, I'll write that down. I'm hoping to finish one other book. I haven't been reading a lot, and it makes me so sad, but I've just been so consumed with making YouTube videos for Fun Money Co. and then public health work. Anyway, but I am reading 3 books right now. See, that's a problem all over the place. I'm reading C.S. Lewis, Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. I'm reading Dear Sinthuron, I believe is the name of that memoir. And then I just started this beautiful memoir. I wish I had the written book, but it's on Audible. It's You Can Make This Beautiful. And it's just, I wish I could see the words, because the language, from what I hear, is so beautiful. Like I put in my, I'm not going to do a flip of this, but as I'm listening to books and stuff, I will write down something. One of the things the author said, this is by Maggie Smith, you can make this place beautiful. I love that as a title, first of all. She says, it's hard to treat what you can't and won't name. So that, anyway, I've known this for most of my adult life, and this is such an important thing. But she starts the book off by saying that this is not a tell-all, because sometimes people hear memoirs like a tell-all. You're telling all the business. And she was like, no, this is a tell mine, not a tell-all. And I love that. Oh, baby. Okay. Anyway, so I'm hoping to finish this book this weekend. And this is one of the ones that I would want on my shelf. So I'm going to add it to my bookshop list, because I need to see these words on paper. Like, I just love language so much. I love the language so much that I did buy her poet, because she's a poet. I did buy her poetry book, which I am going to read. And, oh my God, it's the Good Bones poem that is just crazy. I just got so excited. And I know this is a Friday flip, but y'all need to read some poetry. Read some books. Read with me. We all need to read more. The internet is sucking our brains out. Is Good Bones in here? Good Bones is in here, right? I just want to give you a little taste. Is it? Yeah, Good Bones 75. I read it on poetry.org. So it says, life is short, though I keep this from my children. Life is short, and I've shortened mine in 1,000 delicious, ill-advised ways. 1,000 deliciously ill-advised ways I'll keep from my children. The world is at least 50% terrible, and that's a conservative estimate, though I keep this from my children. For every bird, there is a stone thrown at a bird. For every loved child, a child broken, bagged, and sunk in a lake. Life is short, and the world is at least half terrible, and for every kind stranger, there is one who would break you, though I keep this from my children. I am trying to sell them the world. Any decent realtor walking you through a real shithole chirps on about Good Bones. This place could be beautiful, right? You could make this place beautiful. Woo! Isn't that a word for today? My God. Woo. Anyway. So that's what I'm reading. So that's what I use this for, because you can't really write anything in these little spaces. So then I just started adding in the travel planning. Just, I have a bunch more travel this year, but that's just that. And then this is what I did. There's this book that I got right when I had my knee surgery last summer. I got it for $10 on Amazon at the time. Literally $10. I was so surprised. But it's a bunch of stickers, right? And it's all of these weird vintage illustrations. I mean, some of them are stickers and some are papers that you can use to make things out of. And I was like, I'm just in a season, like, use your things, like, use your things. So I just went through, I don't want this book to become a burden where it's like, oh, you didn't fill out the day, boo, bad planner, journaler, whatever. And I just let it go. Like in the beginning, yes, I had more time to write, but I've been just going through and putting little, so this is my captain's log. This is just what happened during the day. So I've just been going back and putting stickers wherever I can, and especially to fill up some of the blank spaces. That was the day I found out my dog had cancer. And yeah, so again, I'm not trying to do too much here. This is not like, this is a day where I was like, no, I just forgot to come back, and it's okay. It's no big deal. Life gets busy. So I just put some of these stickers on here for different ones. And I'll put some other stickers. Like I did go through this whole book, but I was like, oh, I have other stickers I can just add here. But that was sort of like, this is when I got back from LA and I didn't do anything. I was tired. And then this is going to New York. I just filled that up. We were so busy with my grandson's birthday. I'm sure I can think about what happened that day, but it's like, I don't need to. I was in New York. I was cuddling my grandson. That's it. Got back home on this day. So that was a travel day, back in the routine. Did not fill this out. This was a terrible day. I yelled at my best friend. I was such a meanie. I was a bitch to her, and it was terrible. And I had to repent to God first, because you don't talk to people like that. I didn't even recognize myself. I was so agitated. And I couldn't apologize that night because she wouldn't answer the phone. Totally warranted. But the next morning, as soon as I got up, she actually called me. And I immediately stopped her and just like, I had to apologize. And then she was just like, I was just worried about what was going on with you. And I was like, nope, we don't get to make this about me. This is about me and my behavior towards you. And I had to apologize. So y'all, we are too big age to not know how to apologize without making it about yourself. Like, I don't care what kind of mood I was in. Nobody, deserves to be treated unkind. So I apologized, and I just told her it would never happen again. And I was specific about my apology, like everything. And then I didn't let her turn it around, because my best friend is my best friend of 27 years, right? And she's a licensed therapist. So she's gonna turn it around on you, like, okay, so what's happened? No, it doesn't matter what's going on with me, that kind of thing. So we sorted that out. And then I just put some more stickers here, nothing here. And then I plan to use some of these blank pages just for brain dump. And then what I'll do is I'll just stamp the date when I use the space for brain dumping. But again, no pressure to fill up everything. But I'm still loving, like, I wrote this on the wrong page. So I just made an arrow and said it goes here. It's like, no big deal. This is just for me. And here we are right now. I had a terrible nightmare with snakes and clutter. Basically, my anxiety is on 95,000. I don't even know why I'm drinking coffee. But that's what it is. Yesterday it rained all day. It was wonderful. But Books didn't eat because he doesn't like going out in the rain to use the bathroom. So then when he doesn't use the bathroom, he doesn't eat. But he ate this morning. So that's where I am with this. This is still going strong. I leave it on my desk. I love being in it. And then the pen that I love using is the Energel Liquid Gel Needlepoint 0.7. Oh, this is my favorite pen. This is my favorite pen, guys. I do like the Pilot Juice Up as well. So I've been using that. I'll use whatever in here. There's no whatever, but this is the one that I normally gravitate towards. So that is my captain's log. Check, check, check. And my little stamp. Now we will move. I don't think this is my wallet. This is the LV PM Agenda. And I know I was ragging on the canvas feel of it and how cheap it feels, but I actually enjoy touching this. I am going to switch out my rings because I just need a little bit more space in here. And so I will be ordering some Kraus rings and doing the old switcheroo. I thought I was going to wait the year out before switching, but I'm just going to do it. So all of this is working fine. I really love this dashboard that I made, but I think, and I'm not sure if I'm going to switch up for March, but I may. And this is just, I made in Canva, and then I put one of those Dolce Vita stickers on the cardstock, and then I laminated the whole thing. So that is what I will be doing for the rest of the year. And then these are just post-it notes, La Dolce Vita sticker inside of the laminate. These are just my expense trackers. I had to pay my escrow shortage. Ooh, baby. I'm saving up for it now for next year because it's going to happen again. These are just my lists. This is not a plan with me. I'm just flipping, so I'm not updating anything. But all of that's working fine. I love this little thing. These are just lists. I went grocery shopping. Got to get my HVAC ducts cleaned at some point. Fun money. I don't have any money. I do have to stuff my wallet soon. This is working. Of course, you know I love my coins and then my cute little pin. So wallet is fine. I think I'm going to update this. I'm not sure. But another thing before we move to my planner, this has been good to me. I've been in this since the beginning of the year. This is my Love and Trip. Not my Love and Trip. Is it Love and Trip? Yeah, Love and Trip red. And it's been good. I've just been rolling it because I love seeing the pull up when you roll. Turn away if this is making you cringe. But I like my traveler's notebooks to feel worn, like a good pair of leather shoes or a nice leather handbag. And then you get so much variation when you roll it. So I roll my stuff. I roll and I crinkle it up. I see some of y'all's traveler's notebooks and it looks like some of y'all have had them for years and it looks like it just came out of the box. And I'm like, are you okay? Because it's totally okay to have it looking like this also. I mean, I'm not judging you. I'm just asking, are you okay? Is it stressing you out to anyway, let me stop talking about people because that's not Christian. I'm always amazed. Oh my God, is she touching her thing? She's using it. It's her planner and her journal. But wow, she keeps her things really neat. It's giving big Virgo energy. Anyway, so I am going to move out of this I want to give all of my TNs love this year. So I think 2 months at a time is nice. And then just kind of shuttle through all of them. That way I use all of my TNs. So I am going to move back into my original, my very first TN, the OG, the one that was burnt by candlelight. And it just feels so amazing. Okay. I got this back in 2016 and I took it to Greece with me. I was trying to sort out my life. This is a little thing I got in Greece in 2016. So this is permanently on there. So we will be moving, and then I got it stamped at the stamp caravan last year, last spring at Yoseka. So I think what I'm going to do though, I'm taking this off. So again, look away if this freaks you out. I love my planners and journals, but I use them. So I'm taking this out because what I've is how pliable these things are without the pockets. It just something in this, this is my green one. My green one hasn't done what I needed it to do, I think, because it has these pockets. And I think I may just take out the pockets because I just love how the planner just gets so pliable and squishy without all of that. Just stripping it back. and then you can roll it. So I'm gonna move into this come Sunday. I haven't decided the color string yet, so that could be something fun for us to work on together. But yeah, I'm gonna move out of this red and into this brown. And when I tell you it feels amazing, because I've conditioned this so many times, I've cleaned it, and it's just, it's so wonderful. It's wonderful. Like, you can't, I will always be a Traveler's stan. So anyway, we're gonna move into this one, but let me just show you what we're working with here. Nothing major. I will be done with this insert. This is my diary, so we won't go into it, but I have a few more pages. So I'll be done by the end of March, which is tomorrow. End of February, which is tomorrow. This is my leather Baumkuchen insert folder holder. This is a picture of me being sexy in Paris. And these are just my stickers. I have some blotting paper. This is me somewhere on some beach in the world. I just love travel. This is my therapy notebook, which I don't show online. And then these are just some more stickers back here. So I try to keep this very minimal. I don't need a lot of inserts. Again, this is my diary. It just feels better when it's just this. I used to have lots of stuff in it, and I do love a good chunky traveler's situation, but for diary, I just keep it like this, and it's fine for me. So I will be moving out of this into this. So hopefully you'll come back for that video this weekend. Yay! So that was that. And now let's get into our flippity flip. I'm so happy I took this off. Okay, so let's look at this. So this is the Magenta, as you know, and this is what it currently looks like. And some of this stuff is not going to change, y'all, because I am a creature of habit. So these are just some stickers, Sarika Studio. This is the thank you card from Sarika Studio. And I think I got this from Atlas Stationers. It's a sticker. Postcard, Yumi Kirigishi. This is from an ice cream shop in Savannah, that I was in Savannah last November. And some Post-its. This is me and my grandma. This is just a piece of construction paper with, this is the quote, that quotation that Maggie Smith also starts off her memoir with. I am out with lanterns looking for myself, by Emily Dickinson. Love that. This is just a piece of paper, Etsy order, guest check, printables. This is sticker release paper with some of my favorite stickers on. I'll be moving this out, adding some other stickers here in the color for March, which I think I shared in my last video. It's going to be green. This is just a plastic envelope with some stamps, my stencils, me and my friend Dara. This is just a picture of me. I love putting these little photos on the back of these Avery tabs, little moon clip. I love decorating my inserts this way, just a simple sticker, and then I'll put the number with the little label tab. Coffee Monsters Co. journaling card. This is a journaling card from an order. I don't really need this in here anymore. This is like health insurance stuff. This is my to-do list. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. So I've been using my little stamps. Look at that. It's so cute. And this is just my to buy list. So I don't forget. And it's just, it'll be a rolling list. And yeah, stamps are so much fun. This is just lists, daily schedule. I got this off of Pinterest, and it was actually daily schedule for homebound creatives. And then when I looked up the word homebound, because I had a sense of what I thought it meant, but it is folks who have some kind of disability, whether it's social anxiety, whether it's a physical disability, etc. And actually, I have social anxiety. This is why I be up in my house all the time. Like, 2020 did a number on me, okay? But I do think me being able to be such a solitary person is actually a superpower. Because if we ever had to get locked in again, y'all, I don't have a problem being in my house for a whole year and a half. I will be in here dilly-dallying, having a good old time, and being completely content. But anyway, I wrote this down because I like this. Like, I do want to have a little bit more structure from working from home. So 3 hours of creative work, 2 hours of reading or research. And this actually feels like the ideal day for me if I could just make art for a living. 3 hours of creative work, 2 hours of reading or researching, an hour of movement, hour outside, hour of social media max, 1 hour house projects or cleaning. Any remaining time is free time. Baby, doesn't it seem like a wonderful life? Somebody come get me. So this is that quote again by Emily Dickinson. And then I added this other one I saw that was really good by Victoria Erickson. If you cry regularly from beauty, pain, unfairness, and wonder in equal parts cascading through the world, your body and your memory, then you should be writing. So yeah, Pinterest will have you in your feelings. This tracker, I'm going to keep at it. I just got to get myself in the gym. Baby. Gym stuff. I did write down my steps. A lot of these low numbers is because, look, I never have my watch on. It's charging right now. And I just highlighted the ones where it was over 5,000. Not a plan with me, but I am finished with Psalms and I'm in Proverbs. I read 1 through 7 today. Yay. Haven't watched any movies because none of my apps on my television work, and I just don't feel like figuring out how to reset everything. It's been like this literally since December. Netflix doesn't work. Amazon doesn't work. Bravo doesn't work. HBO Max is the only one that works. I feel like I need to delete everything, restart both of my televisions. I don't know. I don't care enough about TV to figure it out. So that's that. This is a printable. This is Peanuts Planet Co. This one is Sleepy Notes Club, which I love. And this is just a no spend. January was epic. I have started spending because I added stationery and cash planning stuff from my Fun Money Co channel. So you'll see I buy like zip envelopes, metal discs. I bought the Midori stamp. I bought the poetry book. I bought a binder for my daughter who's now going to get into cash planning. Yay! I'm so excited for her. So, and then that will be February. March will be mostly no spend, but the Atlanta Pen Show is at the end of March. So baby, we're going to be blowing the bag. I got money saved. We are buying pens, okay? Stay tuned. I'm so excited. This is just a vintage map of the United States. I decided this morning that I want to go to Alaska. So yeah, I'm looking to that. I feel like there's lots of places in the United States that I just want to visit because why not? This is my 1997, 1998 vintage calendar. 1998 is the same calendar as 2026. That's a fun fact for you. The calendars do repeat. So that's what I did for January. February, I may go back and like just load it up with stickers now that the month is done. And then March we will get to. I think these little Dolce Vita tabs on the side, which you cannot really see. Actually, that's not even it. You can't really see them. They were such a fail. I don't recommend these. They're cute, but they should not be clear. I don't even know what the people were thinking. Now, the heads are really nice. So like the little cute heads that I put on the weeklies, those I think you can see and enjoy, but that other stuff you can't. This is what my weeklies look like. I really love this weekly. I'm going to recreate this whole thing. This company is no longer in business, so I feel totally okay copying it and putting it in my little Etsy shop. I'm just going to tell you that I'm going to do it. I probably won't add the little calendars at the bottom because that's too tedious, but I do like this layout and I like that it's burgundy. I'm also going to do a version in green and a version in brown. So stay tuned. This is the money I spent. This is what we're doing. Right now I'm doing the Friday flip. And then I'll do the March refresh this weekend. Okay. And then that's it for the weeklies. There's nothing going on here. This is just I forget about these, honestly. I forget that they're here. So this May can come out because I'm not using it. But these weeklies, I love it. I love it. I'm going to recreate these because I really do enjoy them. And I like that they end at 6. Because who should be working after 6 o'clock? Nobody. Nobody. Like, cut it out. So I only use these when I am doing like a heavy public health day. So like today, I will not be using it. And I only have a couple left. Oh, I skipped this one. Rats. But I can still use it though. I'll go back and use it. So that was Wednesday. So ideally, I would only need a daily for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then these are just notes. I'm really enjoying writing notes. Again, I use this pen. Even though I keep this pen in here because it looks cute, I don't think I can switch out the ink. Wait, actually, guys, let's see, because y'all know I don't like this pen body. This pen body is terrible, but it looks like it might fit. Baby, come to the meeting. Wait, did that fit? Something's not right. Oh, you guys, okay. Ew, 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 ew. Yes, okay. So this is my Snoopy Sarasa pen. It's metal, but get into it. Like, this is nice. I paid a little bit of money for this. This is a nice one. All right, great. Now this is still a good ink. So I use up all of my inks and I buy refills. So I will still use this, but this is just going to be the brown one. Yeah, and that's fine. It's going to take me a minute to like remember, but yay, because this one is super cute. And so these are just notes. Me and the bestie, recommendations. I gotta make some stuff for my Fun Money Co. Etsy shop. And then I love these to-dos. I mean, this whole set I will be bringing to my shop. I just like it. I just like it. I like that they give you 2 lines for each. Because a lot of times you get these to-dos and it's like to-do list. And it's a tiny little space. And you're like, girl, I need space to breathe. So I like that it's 2 per box. I like that it's colored. So yeah, I'm going to bring those to the shop. What is this? This is, will my monthly bill go up? It's my dog's health insurance. This is just colored paper. And y'all already know I love these Project Goal planners. They are everything. They just keep everything together. So I have a few more left, but I will be making some. And then even this grid paper is really sweet. Again, all of this is vintage. Got it from the Goodwill. Oh, I pulled these out last night. These are for next month. So my bingo, cute little stickers. Dog gets groomed next week. These are just some more notes. Lists to make. And that's it. And then this is my abundance tracker, which, look at that. I need to write down the day that Becky sent me 2 coffees. Becky sent me 2 coffees on February 15th. Yay! Thank you, Becky. So I'm going to write that here. Becky, 2 coffees. Oh, I'm so happy. That's so nice. Okay, so this is my abundance tracker. This is like just a tiny good things are happening kind of thing, right? Somebody buys something from my Etsy shop. Somebody buys me a free donut. You know, I get unexpected money from somewhere. Yeah, so that's what that is. I'm trying really hard to, I don't know, y'all. It's just hard to like sell stuff. Or maybe it's not hard and I'm just being, I think you have to tell people what you have in order for them to know, right? Because there's a lot of things competing for people's attention. So, like I'm working really hard to like market my little pins. These are like little lapel pins, but I stick them on my, what are these, pouches and stuff, and my jackets, of course. And, you know, that stuff helps me, those pins in particular help me with my art studio, buying supplies and stuff. So, yeah, but that's what I'll track in here, like, you know, abundance. If somebody buys a pin or 2, then I'm like, really, really, I feel like somebody bought a pen this month. Let me just double check because I don't think I wrote that down. Oh no, I did. It was on the 14th. Yeah, so 2 pins in 1 order. So stuff like that. It just makes me happy. And I know it's like $10. It's not a whole lot of money, but it's the energy that, you know, it just lights me up. It's just really, really sweet. So y'all, that is the flippity flip on this Friday. And hopefully you'll come back to see me update and refresh the planners. I'm making some new inserts. It's just going to be cute. And then we will do a plan with me at the same time, I think, if we can get it all done. Anyway, I will talk to you in the next video, friend. Leave in the comments. Let me know whether you plan on updating your planner for March or for spring, and what sorts of things you're going to be doing. If you're moving into something else, let me know how that's going. I feel good here. I don't want to switch out to another set of rings. I think I want to get through at least March in these, and then we'll see what April brings. But these are making me happy right now, so I will stay here, but I will be rejudging my colors and stickers and things. So let me know what you're going to be doing, and I will catch you in the next video, friend. Until then, happy planning. Bye.